Okay, please tell me about the future with Axis.
All right. So Axis Communication is a network camera manufacturer. We manufacture security cameras.
Right.
We're a Swedish company, and we've got offices around the world.
Okay.
One of the big focuses for us over the last few years has been retail, hence being at this exhibition.
All right.
So if you walk into any retail store today, or any shopping centre, or any sort of retail merchandiser, you're going to see security cameras on the wall. So there's always been cameras in all these facilities. But over the last few years, there's been a move from normal cameras, normal analog CCTV cameras,
Right.
to full-blown digital network cameras.
Okay.
One of the advantages, well, there's a couple of advantages. One of the big advantages is the image quality. So there's a big focus now. In the past, a lot of times when a criminal or a shoplifter was apprehended and taken to a court of law, or a police docket was opened, the CCTV footage was too poor to use to have any credible prosecution in court of law. So in the last few years, there's been a big emphasis in making sure the right cameras are used, they're placed in the correct position, the correct place within the store, and that the image quality is good enough to stand up in a court of law. So I think that's where the big focus is. And the problem is that a lot of the retailers in South Africa have always been very price conscious, which has been the one issue. And the second thing is putting cameras in till where you need to, film guys.
Yeah.
The till boats, or within the store, you've got very high ceilings, or you've got very difficult places to mount cameras.
Right.
We've come up with some very ingenious innovation type cameras where we've removed the optics from the camera body to put them in specific places, so that you don't have this big bulky camera sitting at the till boat. You've just got a lens, and the camera body could be sitting somewhere else. Very wide angle lenses, so you can catch people from any position. And then the big drive now is to integrate what we're bringing up on the till, so till integration with the video. So one of the big challenges that we have in the retail industry is sweetheart scanning, if you're aware of it. So the teller is in collusion with the customer. So they're scanning through, let's say, a box of cigarettes, but they might have a barcode of a box of matches on the palm of their hand. So when they're scanning the cigarettes, they're ringing up a box of matches, but they're pushing a carton of cigarettes down the till boat. This is a big problem in South Africa in many of the retail stores. So what we then do is we tie up the video information of the carton of cigarettes with the transaction of the box of matches. And then we can go in and search and do some analysis on how many boxes of matches were sold. Those anomalies can be picked up. So if there's some information or some suspicion in the store, they can then go and bring up particular events, that being one of them. The big thing with that is that you've got credible information for dismissal, I think is the idea. A lot of companies we're starting to see coming up now that are looking for behavior. And with that, they will see someone walking through the store and they know immediately that there's suspicious behavior. Just in the mannerism, the way they're talking to the staff, and then a lot of that's being analysed by third-party companies. All that is being used by video. Then the other big topics at the moment is queue management. It's one of the biggest single bugbears of customers. That people don't like standing in queues, and in fact, they've done a lot of research on it. It is the thing that causes customers not to come back to a store. Not having items in the stock. Other issues are all problems. But standing in queues for a long period of time is what forces people to go away. So the concept is we use cameras to look at those, what we call dwell time. So if people are standing in the queue for a long period of time, it sends off a notification to the manager, supervisor, that says open up more tills, let's manage the store. There's a lot of technology. In terms of merchandising, we're using cameras now to look at your popular areas within the store. Again, using heat maps. So basically, that's where most of my traffic is moving. We want to do a promotion. We've got a special. We've got an abundance of stock that we want to ship out the store. Let's manage that. Let's make sure that it's in those high traffic areas. Okay. Then I think that the other big thing at the moment is just image quality. I think we spoke about that. Is we're starting to see HD TV in our homes, or DSTV, sporting events, Blu-ray, all the new technology and consumer electronics.
Right.
That's filtering into the security camera market. The cameras are producing the same images today as that normal consumer electronics are producing, which is really fantastic. I think that's where the retailers are a big uptake.
Thank you very much.